Hey Hydrohaven fans, are you ready to keep your garden thriving as the temperatures drop? Don't let the fall season dampen your green thumb spirit. We've got an exciting lineup of frost-hardy vegetables that will not only survive the cooler weather, but actually thrive in it. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more gardening tips and tricks. Now let's explore 10 amazing plants you can confidently add to your fall garden. First up we have the humble beet. These root vegetables are perfect for fall planting as they prefer cooler, moist conditions for germination. Beets are not only delicious but also packed with nutrients. When planting, space your seeds about 3 to 4 inches apart and water regularly to keep the soil moist but not waterlogged. As an added bonus, both the roots and leaves are edible, giving you more bang for your gardening buck. Next on our list is broccoli, a cool weather champion that can withstand temperatures as low as 28 degrees Fahrenheit. These nutrient-dense vegetables thrive in full sun and well-draining soil. Water them consistently, aiming for about 1 to 1.5 inches of water per week. To protect your broccoli from pests, consider using row covers or introducing beneficial insects to your garden. Brussels sprouts are another excellent choice for your fall garden. These mini cabbages actually improve in flavor after a light frost, developing a sweeter taste. Plant them in a sunny spot with rich, well-draining soil. Brussels sprouts have a long growing season, so patience is key. Water them deeply once a week, and keep an eye out for common pests like aphids and cabbage worms. Cabbage is a cold weather superstar, capable of withstanding temperatures as low as 20 degrees Fahrenheit. These leafy vegetables come in various colors and shapes, adding visual interest to your garden. Plant them in full sun and keep the soil consistently moist. To deter pests, try companion planting with herbs like mint or thyme. Carrots are not only frost-hardy but also become sweeter after exposure to cold temperatures. Plant them in loose, well-draining soil free of rocks to allow for proper root development. Water regularly but avoid overwatering, as this can cause the roots to split. If you have curious pets, consider using raised beds or fencing to keep them from digging up your carrot patch. Kale is a nutritional powerhouse that's incredibly cold tolerant. This leafy green can survive temperatures down to 10 degrees Fahrenheit and often tastes better after a frost. Plant kale in full sun to partial shade and water consistently, keeping the soil moist but not waterlogged. To protect your kale from pests, try interplanting with strong-smelling herbs or flowers. Spinach is another excellent choice for fall gardening. This fast-growing leafy green can withstand light frosts and will often overwinter in milder climates. Plant spinach seeds directly in the garden about 4 to 6 weeks before the first expected frost. Water regularly and harvest the outer leaves as needed, allowing the plant to continue producing throughout the season. Swiss chard is a colorful and cold-hardy addition to any fall garden. With its ability to survive temperatures as low as 15 degrees Fahrenheit without protection, it's a reliable crop for cooler months. Plant Swiss chard in full sun to partial shade and water deeply once a week. The vibrant stems of varieties like bright lights can add a pop of color to your garden and your plate. Radishes are perfect for impatient gardeners, as they mature quickly and thrive in cooler weather. These crisp, peppery vegetables can survive hard freezes and add a nice crunch to fall salads. Sow radish seeds directly in the garden, spacing them about an inch apart. Keep the soil consistently moist and harvest when the roots are about an inch in diameter. Last but not least, we have turnips. These root vegetables become sweeter and less spicy when they mature in cold weather. Plant turnips in full sun and well-draining soil, spacing them about 4 to 6 inches apart. Water regularly and harvest when the roots are 2 to 3 inches in diameter. Both the roots and greens are edible, making turnips a versatile addition to your fall menu. When it comes to watering your fall garden, consistency is key. Most vegetables prefer about 1 to 1.5 inches of water per week, either from rainfall or irrigation. Water deeply and less frequently to encourage strong root growth. Consider using mulch around your plants to help retain moisture and regulate soil temperature. If you have pets, it's important to take some precautions to protect both your furry friends and your garden. Use fencing or raised beds to keep curious paws out of your vegetable patches. Be aware of any plants that might be toxic to pets and avoid using chemical pesticides or fertilizers that could harm them if ingested. Remember, fall gardening isn't just about extending your harvest, it's also about preparing your garden for the coming spring. As you plant your fall crops, take time to clean up any summer plant debris, amend your soil with compost, and plan for crop rotation. With a little effort now, you'll set yourself up for gardening success throughout the year. So there you have it, Hydrohaven fans, 10 fantastic vegetables to plant in your fall garden. From colorful Swiss chard to sweet frost-kissed carrots, these cold-hardy crops will keep your garden productive and your meals delicious well into the cooler months. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more seasonal gardening tips, and happy planting!